Welcome back. It's now time for sports. I do hope your evening is treating you well. Now, tonight we will be talking to a man who is known as Mr. YouTube. That is Julius Yego. You know, he was nicknamed Mr. YouTube because he learned how to throw the javelin through YouTube. Mr. YouTube, who is Julius Yego, you know, he's the African and Commonwealth record holder and he holds a personal best of 92.72 meters in that particular event. That is the man we will be talking to tonight. And Mr. Yego, or Mr. YouTube rather, joins us right now. Mr. Yego, how are you doing this evening?
Hi Karen, good evening too.
Uko salama kabisa?
Niko salama.
Naona umetulia sana. Ebu now tell us, how are you handling this unexpected break? Because I know you had a particular program that ulikuwa umepanga. How are you handling everything?
It's quite challenging and, you know, we have to get used to it. There's nothing we can do. It's beyond human control and, you know, we just follow the rules the Ministry of Health is giving us and we're just staying home. Now getting used to staying home the whole day, no training, no normal training that is as a javelin thrower. It's just a few things you can do, maybe have exercises. It's like real throw for javelin. I've not done it for 1 month now, which is quite funny because during this time, during the normal season, it's our competition time and we want to start the season last weekend in Doha, but it didn't happen. So, but yes, it's better to be safe and healthy rather than just to expose yourself to this thing.
Oh yes, that's true. So in our interview tonight, I will focus on two particular years, 2015 and 2016. But I will start with 2016, where you gave Kenya her first javelin silver medal. You know, how did it feel giving Kenya her first silver medal?
I think the Rio competition, the Rio Olympics 2016, I will never forget it because I was so happy afterwards, despite the fact that I was injured after 2 throws. And, you know, managing to get a silver in that category of, you know, the best throwers in the world. You know, being in the Olympic finals, you know, it's a big bonus for any athlete. And for me, I think it was the best. Managing 88 meters 24 with only 1 throw and the rest skipping, or rather someone will say retired before the competition. And it was I was so happy afterwards. I remember, you know, I was seated in the medical room on the bed and one of the officials came to me and he told me, congratulations, you won a silver. And then I just came out of that hospital, no other treatment. I did the treatment the following day. And so I was so excited. Even though I didn't celebrate like other people, like Thomas was celebrating, you know, being an Olympic champion. It's a big honor. And I tried to, you know, to show a bright face, but the pain I was undergoing was too much. And, you know, I had to take just a lap of honor, you know, to show respect to the fans who were at the stadium.
Oh yes, but also, how did it feel not being able to challenge Roller's throw? Because the throw that he threw after you were out because of injury is what made him win gold. How did you feel?
Of course, I felt bad for not competing the whole, you know, managing to do all the throws. I wasn't happy after all. But then, you know, I had this thing in my, you know, in my heart that, yes, I have silver, and this is Olympics. My first Olympics in 2012, I just appeared, you know, among the best 12 to make in the finals, but I was not among the best 8. So it was an upgrade from the previous Olympics, and you know, not everybody can be an Olympian. You can be an Olympian, but you cannot be an Olympic medalist. So to me, of course, I wasn't happy not to compete to finish all the throws, and you know, to show that I was capable of beating Thomas.
Oh yeah.
But rather, maybe what God has planned for you, you never know.
It's true. And in the before the 2016 Olympics, in the 2015 World Championships, you know, you won gold. Yego, will we ever see you again in the best form that you were in 2015 and 2016 again?
Yes, I have that feeling. I was expecting this year to be a unique year for me again, like 2014, 2015, and 2016. But it's not coming anymore. We don't have any major championship now. The Olympics is going to be held next year. That was my main focus. You know, I was feeling in March, I was feeling a little bit, you know, picking up, getting that form. But then this thing came, know, it's unfortunate to me and everybody else, of course, as a sports person. But then we have to accept it. But I will work. I will have maybe 2 or 3 years, very good 3 years before I hang up my boots.
Nice. And the best throw umetupa ni 92.72 meters. The best person in the world who has almost reached 100 is Jan Zelenzi of Czech Republic, who threw 98.48 meters in 1996. Yego, do you think you can ever throw something close to 100 or even beyond 100? Is it possible?
You know, sometimes I will say imitation is limitation, and I don't want to compare myself to Jan Selesny. Of course, he is a legend. He is the world record holder at the moment in javelin. But then I will try to, you know, maybe even longer than that. But I don't want to dwell on it as much now. You know, when you chase a record, sometimes you may put yourself in an awkward position. So it's better for me just, we take time now. Doing some small training for now, because I know major competition is happening next year. And prior to the Olympics, of course, we'll have small competition like the Diamond Leagues and maybe the World Challenges. Who knows? Maybe this was a plan again from God that we have a small rest and then next year we have a big one. So you never know. So with the crop of javelin throwers we have in the world now, like the Germans, they are doing so well. Of course, they have the best facilities in the world for training for javelin, but to me, I'll use what I have, and I'll try to beat that, you know, that mark. Even if it's not a world record, bigger than 92, I'll be just happy, because I will push myself, you know, to reach. I know I have no limitation, you know, the sky is the limit, maybe or not, but I'll try just to push myself until, you know, my body say, no, it's not going beyond there, and then I will stop. Because I have not more than 5 years for sure to compete as an elite athlete. With my age again, you know, when you clock 30 years, we still have maybe a few years as a top athlete. You can still compete, but as a top athlete, especially in javelin, you need to be so strong. I cannot be stronger than when I was 24 years or 25. But then I will have that experience, of course, and yeah.
So now 2 last questions. How will you prepare for the back-to-back championships? We have Olympics in 2021, 2022. We have the World Championships, 2023 World Championships. How will you prepare for that packed program, considering what you have in Kilome plan as Yego?
You know, each year has its own, you know, plans, and we have the next World Championship. It's coming in 2022 in Oregon, and yes, I don't want to talk much about 2022, but I'm just focusing to next year now, the Olympics. But of course, the World Championship will come immediately after the Olympics, and yes, I will try to win it. You know, if I get 2 gold medals for the World Championship, you know, I will be the happiest athlete in the world to be born, because it's difficult. Consider Kenya. Consider ourselves as Kenya, and you know, we don't have the best facilities for javelin throw, or rather field events. We have very good, of course, places to train as a long distance runner, but for us in field events, it's a big challenge. And sometimes I look at myself and say, sometimes I'm ashamed of myself, because I push too much on the government side and of course the relevant authorities to really well and on field events. We are so, you know, we so like people who doesn't have parents, you know. And it's bad.
It's sad. It's sad.
Sometimes, sometimes I see the guys I'm training with, and you know, I really pity them, or I have sympathy with them, or because they don't know where they're going. You look at the performance they are doing. It's not to the world standard as a top athlete, but they are really willing to do the training. But the facilities are not there. Yego is now, I've been doing so well because I've been exposed to best facilities in the world, in Finland, in South Africa. So I can use that. You know, the training you've done before will always stay in your body. So you can imagine in 2012, I stayed in Finland for 3 months. And after that, it was like a springboard for me, and then I shoot up. But remember, somebody who had not even gone to Jomo Kenyatta Airport.
It's
for
sad.
Sure, he can't do, he or she cannot do anything. And they don't have even the facilities. The stadium sometimes is closed. So it's a shame. I sometimes look at the government and say, before they came to power in 2016, they talk 2012, 13, they talk of 9 stadiums or 6 stadiums, but we don't have. The former president, the late president, managed 2 stadiums, world-class stadiums. But the current ones, they haven't done anything. It's just mere talk.
It's quite sad.
Yeah.
So now my director tells me we are out of time and you're really talking about important stuff. We will definitely make time, you know, so that you can further expound on all these sensitive issues. But just to wind up, your final words to Kenyans, you know, what are you assuring your fans once you resume action?
You know, we're living now in a world where we don't know what will happen tomorrow. But let's keep hope. God is there for us, and I'm sure in a few weeks or a few months, we will come back to normal life. And for me, I want to promise my fans that I will be back soon. I was to be back this year, but unfortunately, the whole
Corona.
thing has turned everything to negative, and I'm sure I will come back next year. That's the promise I have for my fans.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Yego. That's all the time we had for you. We appreciate you making time. We don't take that for granted. Now, you see strong words right there coming from Julius Yego. We definitely hope that the government and all the respective, you know, people who are handling the field events will be able to look into all that Yego is saying. Yes, that was Julius Yego, the African and Commonwealth record holder in the javelin event. Well, that's all from me. My name is Karen Kibet. Do have yourself a lovely evening, but the broadcast is not yet over. I hand you back to Betty.